Today, I want to talk about one particular app that hardly anyone in the SDR world or the sales world that I know of uses, and I totally love that, right? But before we jump onto that one, I want to build up an analogy so you can see what I'm trying to say here. We all know the story of eBay, how eBay became successful, right? The network effect. Basically, the buyers were on eBay because they knew this is where all the sellers are. And all the sellers are on eBay because that is what they knew that all the buyers here are, right? So buyers are for sellers, sellers are for buyers, and we have a network effect that does not let people out and keeps people into the ecosystem. Exactly why LinkedIn exists. LinkedIn is sold as an application. LinkedIn is an enterprise app, right? They sold that all our SDRs or sales teams use because this is where all your prospects are, right? This is where you will go prospecting. That is how it is sold. While not exactly a network effect of sorts, because nobody's on LinkedIn, nobody's wishing to be on LinkedIn just to be contacted by someone in sales to be sold a product to. But from the prospect's perspective, they are on LinkedIn or Sales Navigator because that is where their special prospects are, where the information on the prospects is, where the phone number and the email ID is, right, for you to reach out. But here's the fun fact, you know what? I put a lot of content on LinkedIn, but when it comes to spurting out anything that is way too emotional, I don't do that on LinkedIn. Have you ever seen me put out something really emotional on LinkedIn? I don't do that, but I do somewhere. Where do I do that? Twitter. That is where I do. And today I'm going to talk why are you not on Twitter and you should be on Twitter. Let me put it this way. Very recently, as recent as a month and a half ago, I was really unhappy with one of our applications and I put out content, and that is how I landed up with a demo from Salesloft. How did that happen? I was unhappy with Outreach. I put something out, I tweeted something out. One of the SDRs at Outreach was wise enough to pick that up, reached out to me, DM'd me on Twitter, and scheduled a demo within days, right? Within a 24-hour span, this all spanned. I was right at that moment, I was angry and she caught my attention and I got on a demo, I listened to them, right? That emotional outburst only happens on Twitter. It will never happen on LinkedIn. This turnaround time never happens on LinkedIn, right? One of the very easier examples, very recently, Leo Polovets, right? He's one of the investors in Robinhood. He put this out, right? He's trying to reach out to one of the CEOs and he reached out to a mutual connection on LinkedIn and asked to be connected. Did not work out because we all know that a lot of mutual connections really don't mean that someone, if I'm connected to someone, doesn't really mean I know really them personally well, right? But now Leo, what does Leo do? Leo reaches out to this particular CEO on Twitter, and within hours he already has the CEO talking to him. He's secured a conversation. You see the power of the turnaround time here, right? Now, why does Twitter work? It's just 280 characters limits. You have a limit, and it's easy to put something out you're really emotional about. You're angry about a brand, you put it out. You're happy about something, you put it out, right? It's that easy. And another fun fact, there is another application called TweetDeck by Twitter again, and you can actually build competitor intelligence. So much so that I've been using TweetDeck for years now, and I have columns for phrase searches. For example, I've always used at every startup I have worked, competitors followed by unhappy. Say if I am working at Apple, I would have put one of these search criteria as pixel unhappy. And anyone who tweets pixel unhappy, I get a notification. I can follow that thread. Likewise, I've always gathered competitor intelligence because I follow each of the competitors' mentions. See the power already? Competitor intelligence, you're following the prospect's emotional outburst, right? If the whole prospect is about building trust, right? Trying to bring out a champion in your customer side who will champion the cause of your product, it's all gets down to building a trust, a personal rapport, and where better to build that rapport when you know the other person's emotional side. No better way than to be on Twitter. Very easy example is that I'm going to tell you something about one of the very well-known faces in marketing in one of the hottest startups out there. Let me read out. I just made a list out and look at it. This he started his career as a golf cart washer and a fueler. Then he moved on to be a golf shop owner, worker, and then he became a UPS delivery guy, then mailroom guy, and then he became a marketing intern. Today he's heads marketing at one of the hottest startups. How do I know this all this about this person? Of course, he loves his toddlers, he loves his son, and he's worried that his son will turn out to be a YouTuber in the future. That is what his son wants to be. You see how much all this information, no, I did not probe this one. This is something the person put it out. And I know about this person, right? I can follow this person. I can understand what their emotional depth is. I can build a rapport, right? This person loves to put down notes in the physical copy. I mean, he likes handwritten notes. So I already know so much about this person, right? I can build so much rapport around. I know a lot of prospects are not on Twitter, but if you have one valuable prospect out there and you know so much about them, you have a higher chance of connecting and making a sale with them. So why are you not on Twitter? And if you still want to be on Twitter, if you want to build competitor intelligence using TweetDeck, or if you want to build alerts every time someone mentions, or now that down the line, few months down the line, Salesforce is coming, you want to track hashtag Dreamforce 2019, everyone tweets about that, you can again build a whole list of prospects just using one simple automation. And this is how you do it, right? If you need help, feel free to reaching out to me. And of course, I'm on Twitter, and my Twitter account or so-called handle is at the rate the sales ops guy. Reach out to me there, and I'll see you there. My name is Rajesh Bhatter. I'm your friendly neighborhood sales ops guy. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.